all is set for us to begin cooking. We told you earlier, we're preparing on chop pot today. We're preparing Agushi stew with grated yam. It's boiled yam, but you're going to grate it. The whole idea is, you know, so you do something different. Yes, we all know boiled yam. We all know our boiled ampesi. You could even go a step further and grate your ampesi if you wanted. That's your plantain. Anyway, so our chef for the day is here. Don't be deceived by her demeanor or her size. She's amazing. I've run some of the things, you know, through her, with her, and her depth of knowledge on cooking is just fantastic. All right, so Abigail is our guest. Hi, Abigail.
Hi.
Okay, Bridget will kill you for this dress. Her favorite color is blue.
Oh, really?
And then she likes a bit of yellow splashed on her blue.
Okay.
So be ready to take it off.
Sure.
So you're welcome to Chop Pot.
Okay, thank you.
And I like what you're doing. You're grating the boiled yam with a Agushi stew.
Yes.
Everybody knows Agushi. We use Agushi in our kuntumre. Sure. You know, everybody knows boiled yam. But how many people would think outside the box to grate the yam so it looks like what? It's going to look like rice.
It's going to look like rice.
So then it'll be called what? Yam.
We call it riced yam.
Riced yam.
Yeah.
There you go. You know, something new, something creative. That's the thing about cooking. It's an art, you know, so go all out and create things in your kitchen. All right, so let's see how the yam is on fire though. Is this puna?
Yes, please.
I love puna. This is it. You don't exactly have to take it from me, but if you want your yam, especially if puna is out of season, and then there's the others, there's the water yam and the yellow yam, you know, the texture is absolutely different from puna. But if you wanted it to at least taste like puna, you add a little sugar. When you're boiling it, you sprinkle a little sugar on your yam. It's going to have that frame, you know, taste, sweet puna taste. But this is puna, so we're fine.
All right.
And then, of course, you know we're going to grate this later to look like rice. It's called riced yam, she says. And then our Agushi stew. So let's see, that's our Agushi. Agushi is, you know, I've done this for several years, right? Okay. But I notice there's always a debate when we're looking for the English name. You know, Agushi. Some say melon seeds, some say, squash seeds, some say gourd, the gourd plant. Oh. Yeah, I know. Some even say it's neri. But you say what? It is what you say today that will take.
Well, to me, all I know Agushi to be is melon seed.
Melon
I'm
it
now
is.
learning the
Oh, yeah. There's always a debate that erupts when we're talking about the English name,
sure,
you know, for Agushi. Anyway, so let's go through our ingredients. Oh, that's a big
Okay.
fry.
We have our agushi here. Of course, it's mashed.
Yeah.
We have our chopped onions, tomatoes.
And your smoked fish, just smoked salmon.
Yes, please.
Okay, smoked salmon, my favorite fish ever.
Ah.
So a piece of this is going to get missing before we're done cooking. Okay.
Okay, then we can't do agushi without our wonderful Kobe.
Without
here.
our Kobe,
we have
yes.
our Kobe. We have a little tin tomatoes for the stew, and then we have our veggies for our yam.
This is interesting. You know, ordinarily you wouldn't see people using carrots and green peppers and, you know, in their agushi. It will just be maybe the onions and then some leaves, like your kuntumre. Yeah. But this is new. I like it. So what oil are we using? Are we going to use palm or regular?
Yeah, we are
oil,
going to use palm oil because using palm oil with the yam, it has a peculiar taste.
Okay, we want a traditional taste.
Thank you.
Okay, otherwise, you see, this is me again. Otherwise, if I were doing this at home, you know, and I'm looking for a different taste, I'll still use my cooking oil, my regular vegetable oil, because you'll still get a different taste. After all, your Kobe is there to give you that traditional taste anyway, and then you can dice it up with some momone as well. So, okay. Yeah, but you see, yes, it's an art. We do it as in, you know, just as we know how to do. Okay, so let's begin. Our yam is on fire. Yes, let's start the process for the stew.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start our stew now.
Okay, what's that?
That's palm oil.
Oh, okay. It looks strange.
Yeah.
It looks, I don't know.
When it melts.
Isn't this supposed to be like red, dark red? No, forgive me, but you know, especially because of the unhealthy palm oil that...
Oh, okay. I can promise you this is directly from our villages, so
okay.
Can trust.
What oil
is
it Zomi?
Yeah.
It's Zomi?
Yes.
I do this a lot in my kitchen. I sniff and, you know.
You sniff everything?
Yeah. You know, I want to know exactly what's going in my food. So, yeah. All right. So, oil on fire is zomi. This zomi is suspect. I haven't seen, you know, this color before. But anyway, I'll take your word for it. All right.
So we're going to put our onions.
Yeah.
And, sorry.
Obviously, the oil is not heated up. Otherwise, you'd have had, you know, the sound it makes when it, you know, it's frying.
So we have our onions.
I like how you slice your onions. I like my onions very big in the stew.
They taste good when you are eating the stew, and it tastes like you are eating fish or something.
There you go. Yes, we're thinking alike. This is just how I like my onions. Sliced up quite big, you know, not tiny, and then it vanishes in the stew when it's done. Yeah.
So you can wait when the stew is about.
Gardeners, of course, because of our unfriendly Kobe, you know, it's attracting unwanted insects. All right, so onions going. You should know the drill by now. Thanks to me, I mean. You should know how to prepare your stew by now. How it starts, of course. People have different ways of beginning their stews, preparation, you know, of their stew. But yeah, by now you should know the drill. So Bright is going to love this. This is right down his alley. He's been looking for something a bit traditional since I joined NewDay. So I hope your yam is enough. Perhaps you can boil some more.
Sure.
I dare say this will not be enough for Bright. He has looked forward to this all week.
Okay, so our onion has fried a little.
Yes, you don't want it to shrink too much. Yeah.
No. So we're going to add our Kobe.
Exactly. You know how to do it. Yes. You don't wait till the stew is almost done before you drop in the Kobe. No. You have to put in the Kobe put the Kobe in the oil. Let the oils, you know, let the taste and flavor, everything of the Kobe seep into the oil.
Okay.
You know? So yes, I am impressed. And you're a student.
Yeah.
You must cook a lot for your roommates. I used to do that. When I was in school, everybody was, they practically lived in my room because I was always cooking.
Yeah. My friends too are like that. I cook for them a lot in school.
Yes.
So.
All right. So Kobe goes in. I like that you're using the Kobe head, the fish head. Actually, if I keep saying if I were doing this because I cook a lot. Pardon me. Okay. If I were doing this, I'd fry as you know, I would wait till the Kobe is fried, especially the head, and then break off just the head and grind, you know, yam in my ayowa, and then, you know, add it to the stew. You know, so you get everything.
So that's another tip.
You see, yeah. I know there are people who say that they like fish head because when you eat, that's the myth. It's very erroneous. When you eat fish head, you get wisdom. If the fish were wise, it wouldn't have been caught in the first place. So don't be don't be deceived. That's populist nonsense. All right.
Okay, so I would like to add my salmon just to get it fried a bit because it has a nauseating scent of which most people don't like. Okay,
but at this point when you put in your smoked fish, you see it's a bit more tender than the Kobe because the Kobe is dry. This is just smoked fish. So you don't want to stir like vigorously. Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to mash up everything. Your smoked salmon. That's not what you're looking for. Unless that's what you're looking for, you know. But otherwise, you want to be careful when you're stirring. Yeah. All right. So, and then we're going. When will the tomato puree come in?
Oh, very
before the fresh tomatoes, of course, because fresh tomatoes shouldn't take too long to cook. But with your tomato puree, you want that to stay on fire for a while, so it's thoroughly cooked.
Can I get my blended?
Yeah, sure. This is what blended what?
We have pepper and then garlic.
Oh, great.
Together with some onions.
Okay.
So we're gonna add that to our fish.
All right. So you see, she stirs really gently because she doesn't want to flake the smoked salmon. This should come out very well. It already looks great. The thing about cooking is, you know, for me it has to appeal to my eyes first, and then it makes me want to eat. It triggers something in my brain that yes, eat this. If it doesn't look appealing, I'm not touching it. But this looks great. So far, so very good. So, well, so yeah, you're still watching NewDay. So on chop pot today, it's agushi stew with riced yam. That's just your boiled yam, but you grate like Abigail is doing right now. This is amazing, but you know, this means that when the yam is on fire, you don't want it to mash. You know, you don't want it to soften too much, to get too starchy. Otherwise, your grated yam is going to look like oto. You know what I mean? But the way it is now is fantastic. Actually looks like rice. You know, the loose particles. It's great. So yeah, she's right. This is pona because it's sweet. So we didn't have to add sugar. I told you earlier, if you're boiling your yam and it's not pona, but you want it to get the taste of pona. Perhaps pona is out of season. So it's your yellow yam or your water yam or your denti proka, whichever. You can use a little sugar when you're boiling. All right. So there's the main thing. There's the agushi on fire. The thing about agushi is, I have so much to say when I'm cooking. It's amazing. The thing about agushi is, if you want it to curdle, in your stew, because sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it loosens up, and then it's all over the stew like that. It doesn't boil up. But if you want it to curdle and boil up, when you mix the agushi, the milled agushi with water, use some salt. Use, in fact, quite a significant amount of salt, so that'll be all the salt you use in the stew. Put that salt in the agushi paste and mix, with the agushi and the water in the paste and mix before you introduce into your oil and tomatoes on fire. That's the way you're going to get your agushi to boil up, to curdle. Otherwise, if you don't eat salt, because I don't eat salt, if you don't eat salt, you can use some eggs. You can beat up some eggs in your agushi, of course. Eggs are a binding agent, so it will boil up your agushi. And then when your agushi is on fire, you want to be very, very careful. It sticks to the bottom of the pan very easily, except you're using a good stainless steel, the anti-stick. What do you call that? Yeah. Stainless steel, but those ones that don't stick. A good stainless, some of the, yes, they're non-stick. Some of the stainless, they really, really stick. So can I have what's the ladle or the spatula? Okay.
Sure.
So you want to, and then besides we have of course, we're using good pans. So I don't have to worry about the agushi sticking to the bottom of the pan. Oh, well, even then, there you go. A bit of it sticks up. But the whole idea is we want this to boil up. We don't want this to loosen in the stew, If you were preparing egusi, agushi stew the Nigerian way, then your agushi shouldn't boil up like that, like the Ghanaian agushi stew. All right. So I have so many tips for you when I'm cooking. Yes, because yours truly has been doing this for several years. And with let's go to nutritional value. It's important. Now, Abigail, people are very careful about what they eat. In fact, you're in school, aren't you?
Yeah.
Your health, what are you studying in school?
Nursing assistant clinicals.
Okay.
So, in a way,
yeah,
in the health field.
Oh, that should make you a midwife.
No, I'm not. I have a little bit of a midwife idea, but I'm not a midwife.
So where are you? Where's your school?
It's at Pantine.
Okay.
The Pantine Hospital.
Oh, all right. Okay.
We are very close to Pantine Hospital.
Okay. What's the name of the school?
Pantine Midwifery and Nursing Assistant Training School.
Pantine Midwifery, Nursing Assistant Training School. All right, your friends are watching, aren't they?
Sure.
No, so but we're going to the nutritional value. I mean, agushi is the main thing here. You know what you get from your vegetables. I have run this, by you like every week. So by now you should know what you get from your green peppers, what you get from your carrots, your onions, yada yada yada, your tomatoes. Otherwise, Google it. All right. So, but agushi is really rich in fat and protein. It's not just protein. People thought it's just proteinos. No, there's also some fat. So, as is the key with everything you eat, as is the key with your diet, moderation is key. Okay. All right. So, at what point are we going to introduce the rest of the vegetables, the carrots and the green peppers? We still wait a while.
Yeah, actually, the carrots and the green pepper are going to be mixed with the yam, but we can add a little to it.
No, I like that idea. So it will be colorful too.
Yes.
Listen, I deal with kids a lot, because I have, oh boy, I have so many nieces and nephews, you know, who are crazy about me. I'm equally crazy about them. So I feed babies, I feed my, you know, my little nieces and nephews a lot. The thing, especially if you're doing this for kids, first of all, it's not the yam they're used to. Yes. So you want to grate the yam, and then you want to add a bit of color. So, you know, use your kids don't like vegetables, but find a way to hide, you know, the vegetables in.
And even it looks attractive.
Exactly. They have to see that, you know, it's beautiful, and then they want to eat it. Okay, this is amazing. So we're almost done. Let your agushi cook thoroughly. Otherwise, you're going to have the most terrible tummy upset ever. You don't want to embarrass yourself where you don't want to be embarrassed. As our rice yam with agushi is done, agushi stew is done. This is for bright. But you see what it looks like when you're done grating the yam. Yes. It will, in fact, Bridget came in and said, give me the gari, you know. But yes, it looks like that because it looks grainy.
And
you know, it looks like your acheke. But this is boiled yam grated, okay? Yeah. So I know how Bright likes his food, so let me serve him.
Yes,
okay?
Yes.
Bright, you want the Kobe head?
Yes, the head. Yes, I like the head.
Yep.
I hear there's a lot of common sense in the head.
It's not true. If the fish had any wisdom, it wouldn't have been caught in the first place.
I see.
That's not true.
So yam grated, and
if you look at me, would this thing be enough for me? What is that?
Okay.
All right, so we're done. No, guys, how is it? You should tell us.
Let me take the first taste.
I've been eating.
Yes.
You know when
I've
been
eating.
I eat.
Yeah, I know when you're enjoying. You don't speak. In fact, everybody
speaks volumes.
It does. It speaks volumes. Right?
The Kobe is really old. It tastes good. Because it tastes good. No, I'm told that when it's old.
I haven't tasted yet.
No, I'm told that when the Kobe tastes
just
old.
one word.
All right.
Delicious.
Delicious. So she's good, right? Yeah, we give her
more Kobe.
Hey,
wait on TV so you can't refuse me.
I know, right? No, I will. I just did. I can give you more stew. You want more agushi?
More
okay,
Kobe.
let's wrap up. We're done. That's it. So this is what your rice. If you see the soldiers who have gathered here, we have run for cover. But this is what your rice yam should look like. I think you should do this for your kids. I think it's something different, and you can get them to eat, you know, a little more. So that's it. Thank you so much, Abigail. I wish you all the best. Now you're very popular. I'm sure your friends are watching from school.
I hope so. I hope so.
Thank you. Oh, she actually gave us some dessert too. This is what, vanilla ice cream, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah. So there's some dessert. Yeah, right. They don't even mind me.